Good evening, everybody. I'm Mary O'Connor with the Alaskan Aviation Safety Foundation and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health here in Anchorage. We'd like to thank Alaska Public Media for allowing us to bring you Hangar Flying. This evening we are pleased to have Jamie Patterson-Simes back on our show. Jamie is the owner and a flight instructor at a flight training school in Anchorage. Welcome back, Jamie.
Thank you, Mary.
So you were awarded the honor roll for the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association's Outstanding Flight Instructors for 2016. So that is quite an honor.
Thank you, Mary.
Do you have any advice for somebody that might be thinking about learning to fly?
Well, the most important thing they can ask prospective flight schools is, what is the level of experience of the flight instructors? Look at the airplanes, go physically to the flight school to make sure that that would be a good fit for them, because they're going to be sitting next to that flight instructor for 20 to 30 hours in very close, cramped quarters. And you want to make sure that you're going to be compatible with that particular individual and that you'll be able to get along with them through the ups and downs of flight training, literally.
I've heard it said that you really have to like your flight instructor when you're flying in a 150.
Yes, yes. You sit very close to them.
Yeah. So would you recommend that students go up for a trial period with an instructor to see if they have that rapport or that connection?
Right. And I always tell students, if they're not really sure that they really want to learn how to fly, go up for a discovery flight. Try out the different, go to the different flight schools, see how easy it is to get on the schedule, see if you want to go up with that flight instructor spend all those hours, and it's a big dedication of time and money to get your flight and to get your pilot's rating.
Well, you're also trusting that person with your life.
Yes.
As well as the aircraft and the maintenance and all of the things that go on behind the scenes to make a flight school and an instructor successful.
Yes, you are absolutely right. It's critical to make sure you want to look at the airplanes, the condition of the airplanes, because that really tells a lot about how the flight school runs. If their airplanes are in good condition and their maintenance records are solid, then you probably have a really good place to train in.
So, talking about individual circumstances, I know that you took some time off from your career, as many of us do. Mm-hmm. How do you think that time away from flying made you a better instructor?
It made me more passionate about aviation. It made me really want to instruct students and really want to impart that knowledge that I gained while I took a little bit of time off. So I really feel as if I grew, my level of patience definitely increased while I took some time off, and really made me focus more on what I really wanted to do, the important things that I wanted to focus on in my life and my career. And so I really thought it would be it's been a great fit for helping students.
Good. So going back to students, there are a lot of people out there that were at one time pilots, or they had started flight instruction, but for whatever reason they never finished. Do you have advice about how to get back into it, or some things that they might do to find their passion again?
Yes. The most important thing that they could do is to start reading about how to get back into flying. There's a lot of changes in the industry that have occurred, but you can do it. I've been teaching people who haven't flown for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I think one person, the last time she flew was in 1972.
Oh my gosh.
So it's important that, and it can be done, it really can. Once people get back in the airplane, they're so amazed at how easily the flying comes back to them. And with a few hours of flight training and a few hours of ground training, it's definitely doable. And it's just so much fun finding that passion again.
And I think probably that time away, like it did for you, it reinforces that passion that you have for aviation.
It really does.
And they just need the support to get back into it and to finish up with their private pilot's license or to get back in an airplane.
Right, and I feel as if sometimes I feel like I take on the instructor role, but more I think I'm more of a coach or a cheerleader, making them, encouraging them to get back into flying.
Especially when maybe they don't have a family, or their families aren't all that supportive and thinking it's a great idea for them to do.
Right, exactly.
So having their own personal coach or cheerleader can help ease them towards that goal.
And a lot of times people will bring in that reluctant spouse, and we'll all of us sit down together and talk about it and discuss our options. So it makes them, it helps them out.
Great ideas. Thanks so much, Jamie. It's been wonderful having you on Hangar Flying, and we hope to see you next year when hopefully you win another award for flight instructing.
Thank you, Mary.
Thanks, Jamie. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you've learned something about flying, and if you're at all considering getting back in the air or starting as a pilot, please consider learning about flying before you take some flight instruction and go up and do a discovery flight. Make sure it's a good fit with your instructor. Until next time, fly safely.